why are we at Fort DeSoto Beach? Because
there's a hurricane coming.
Hurricane, that's why.
Isn't that what you do? Go to the water when there's a hurricane approaching?
Exactly. So apparently what has happened is the track of the hurricane has now pushed it further offshore, so the west coast of Florida over here in the Tampa Bay, St. Pete area are pretty much out of the danger cone. But all the people, or most of the people that had reservations at the very hard to get into Fort DeSoto Campground on a holiday weekend decided to cancel at the last minute because the original path had it coming right down our throats as it crosses the state.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame them, but what that left it open for was us last minute people that happen to live right across the bay to jump on the empty sites. So
hopped in the RV this morning and took off, and
right.
Here we are. Take a look around, it's beautiful. Can you sit at your house or can you sit out here for the weekend?
Exactly.
Hard choice.
The water's beautiful out here. This beach was ranked #1 in the country more than once.
Yeah.
So this is definitely Fort DeSoto Beach. It is one of the prettiest places. If you're looking for a beach, this is the place to come. If you want to get in the campground, you better book like 7-8 months in advance.
Speaking of hurricanes, if you look over that direction, the clouds are moving pretty quick. So
yeah, we do have some weather coming in, so we won't be sitting here too much longer.
But you know what? It'll pass. We'll get some rain, some little bit of wind. It'll pass, and then we'll be good to go again for a while.
Absolutely. We are today spending our time at Fort DeSoto Campground, which is in the St. Pete area on the west coast here in Tampa Bay, west coast of Florida. This campground, I hate to say lucky, but
we got lucky.
There's usually a months-long waiting list to get in here, as you can see.
At least.
The water right behind us. We're parked right here, backed up to the water. It's beautiful. A little warm, but still, you know, it's they got the breeze, the sunset right over here.
It's Florida.
It's Florida.
Of course it's warm.
Unfortunately for other folks, the reason we were able to get this site on one day's notice is because of Hurricane Dorian sitting out in the Atlantic, in the Caribbean. The original tracks had it cutting right across the state and right over our heads.
Yeah.
And all the folks that had planned for this holiday weekend here at Fort DeSoto started canceling out.
Yeah.
So those of us here locally were able to jump on the computer or on the phone and grab up the sites that the folks were bailing on, and with good reason, by the way. You know, you don't want to get stuck here on the water,
right?
In the Tampa Bay area.
We are on the water,
absolutely
surrounded by water. We're all water.
Yeah. So the folks that didn't want to make the trek down here and get stuck in the middle of all that, if it had come across the state, we completely understand, but. We were able to.
That's the great thing about living here in Florida is we're so close. We could just hop in the RV and go to a beautiful place like this and spend our weekend.
Absolutely.
We already went to the store and got all of our hurricane supplies as soon as they announced it was officially a hurricane.
Yeah, so the house is ready. The house is set to go. So we're like, all right, well, let's take the couple of days and come on over and jump in here, which, again, months usually to get in here. So all you folks that are weathering Dorian right now, our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. You know, hunker down, stay safe.
And we're going to hope that it makes that turn and
misses everything.
The coast of Florida
that would be great,
everybody else. Yeah.
As we talk to you right now, it's Sunday afternoon. Dorian's still off the coast of Florida. Hopefully, I'm going to try and get this posted by Monday, so this will be a current video. But anyhow, so we wanted to give you guys a little look at Fort DeSoto Campground in Fort DeSoto Park. It is an old military fort with cannons and, you know, batteries and all that stuff. It's really a neat place to visit. The beach has been touted as one of the best beaches in the United States time and time again. It was great. We went over there and checked it out, and you know, it was enough people, but it wasn't overly crowded at all. Water was perfect color, perfect temperature, so that worked out well. Yeah, we're just really enjoying our stay here. We're definitely gonna jump online and make reservations here on down the road for maybe next year, spring time, you know, if we can get it. Now what they did do, we were supposed to be here 2 nights, Saturday night and Sunday night, and head out Monday, Labor Day. But after we made our reservations Friday morning, Friday afternoon, they decided they were going to shut down the park Sunday night. So once we got here and checked in, they told us we can only have the 1 night and we'd have to be out of here by 5 o'clock. So that's what we're going to do. We're hanging around today, and then we'll pack up and get out of here.
And there's plenty of things to do here. I mean, not only are you right on the water, there's playgrounds for the kids, there's bathhouses with washers and dryers, they have bicycles you can rent, they have kayaks and
They've got
canoes.
those 4-wheel pedal car things. We've seen people tooling around.
Bicycle golf carts? What do you call those things? I don't even know what you call them.
They're human powered. I don't do much of the human power stuff.
It's good exercise.
Yeah. Anyway, so they've got a camp store, which is about 12 feet off the ground for you know, obvious reasons, being here in on the water in Florida. Which everything there. They had just about everything there.
Yeah, everything you would need. Food, supplies.
Can openers, Edie's ice cream.
Tools,
you know,
fishing stuff.
Edie's? Edie's, I said it right, okay. So yeah, everything, and then a nice deck out back overlooking the water where you could sit and, you know, they have a little grill up there so you could have some food. Yeah, so pretty nice place.
Very nice.
Definitely need to bring some additional transportation because the campground is actually a little ways from where the actual beach is, where you can go in and go swimming. So maybe if you bring a bicycle, you can get there. You know, most people here are towing a car or something, or they've got a tow behind trailer, so they've got their truck or their SUV to get over there. Luckily, we had some friends. They're the ones that actually turned us on to the available sites. Yeah. About 5 sites that direction, so we were able to ride over with them to the beach yesterday.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the ride. Thank you. So that was nice, you know, hanging out with them for a little bit. So yeah, that was a nice day. And then we got rained on, you know, but whatever, you know, a little rain hit, so it was time to go.
It wasn't the rain that was so bad, it was the thunder and lightning that was hitting while we were in the water. So we kind of called it a...
Okay, so we bolted. Yeah. No pun intended.
The rain, we would have stayed. It was nice. The water was actually warm, so the cool rain coming down was kind of nice. But yeah, the lightning that was getting closer and closer, yeah, that drove us away.
So anyhow, yeah, that's what this weekend entails. We had thought about hooking up the bike and bringing it with us so that we could get out and do some riding around the area. But with the questionable weather and such, you know, we weren't exactly sure. We've decided not this time. We'll just go ahead and leave the bike at home. Bring the RV, check out the campground. So now we know, I'll get to walk around and look at the other sites so that when we make our reservations, we know what sites to get, where I can fit the Fleetwood 34-footer and the motorcycle trailer, you know, get everything over here, and then we can go and hit the beaches and stuff on the bike and ride around, maybe back over the Skyway. So that'll definitely be something we'll do next year when we can get the reservations. But anyhow, anything else?
I think we've covered it.
I think we've covered it. It's starting to get a little warm. But anyhow, if you get the chance, look up Fort DeSoto Park online. You get all the history and everything there. I mean, it's definitely got some history to it.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, check it out. You get the chance. You know, make those reservations if you want to come camping. Make them early. They got the RV section that has 30 amp service throughout the park. No sewer, so it's just water and electric. And they also have a tent area that you can go to where the RVs can't fit. I guess lots of low-lying limbs.
Yeah.
But as you can see, this is very wooded, surprisingly wooded, right on salt water. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful setup. It really is.
And although some of the sites are bigger than others, you feel like you're in the woods. Like they're, you know, in between each campsite, there's a buffer of what, 10, 20 feet of trees. So, you know, if you want to see your neighbor, they're right there. If you don't, the trees kind of block it.
Yep, and
so,
you've got a picnic table and a grill at each site.
Yeah.
Although some of them, the grills aren't in the best position, like ours. The grill's actually behind the RV
Right.
instead of over here with the picnic table. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, it is what it is. But next time we come, we'll definitely be ready to stay for a few days and use, you know, fire up the grill and relax, have a good time. But anyhow, so that was our quick one-night getaway to Fort DeSoto Park. Again, everybody out there weathering Dorian, stay safe.
Stay safe.
And we'll be thinking about you guys.
Heed the warnings.
Yes. And until next time, don't waste one single minute.
Bye.